Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to start The Secret of Mana with commentary, part 1. I forgot to put playthrough in there, but that's alright. We know what it is. We're going to start a new game. We're going to make sure I can spell my name first. Now how that goes. I'll let y'all watch the story, the beginning of the game there. Don't know how far we'll get on this first part, and so we'll see how far we can go. It's kind of a longer game. It's not really a long game, and most of the stuff that I'll be doing will be leveling up off the stream, but I will try to show you guys when you come back what I have done since I was off the stream, so that you can actually keep up with that and make sure you're okay. This is one of the first RPG games I remember playing and remember going through whenever I was younger. They talk about there's like a ghost around there. You're not supposed to be out there. There's a shiny object near the falls. They think it's a treasure. He loses his balance. He falls. They go running off. And fall and bump your head. So you can press the A button to run. Sometimes that's okay, and sometimes it's not necessary. You go over here. Something calls out to you. You go across the bridge, there's a sword there. Your player decides he needs something to cut through. So you talk to the sword. It says remove the sword. It says who are you and what's this sword doing here. You pull the sword. And there's a ghost. It says it was I who asked the sword. And then you say, you mean this sword? And then it does this screen again thing. And a lot of bright light. At least not like flashing bright light or anything like that. So then you get you see your hit points and everything down there at the bottom. You say you have to get back whenever you swing. There's that little meter down there. It says like 100%. That's when you need to hit them again and swing again. Is when you're back up to 100%, or when your character does that. Once you start leveling up, Y brings up your inventory. X will bring up your teammates' inventory later on. I set that to approach and attack, and 0. We'll set those a little bit differently as they come up. It's a rusty sword, as you can see. I'm going to fix this so I don't have to look at this background here. You don't have to do this. It's completely optional. I just do it this way so I can see it a little, well, it's not really any better. It's just some stuff to play around with. Now, if you have another teammate, he says, whoa, what's a Rabite doing in a place like this? So, see, you'll hit him. It's not turn-based or anything. And like I said, once you get teammates, you can press X to get theirs, to bring up their different things like targeting. And also the controller edit. Oh, excuse me there. Thank you. So you'll fight a couple of these Rabites. Try not to take any damage. You can move as you're attacking, that way you don't take too much damage. they're not too strong. You can cut through the grass too. Sometimes in the grass and in these things here, there might be something. Oh, crud. See, I didn't move, so I got hit. Nope. Nope. Sometimes you'll just want to hit them just to give yourself some breathing room. I don't think that's leveling up that sword yet, but yeah, it does. Okay, see how I've defeated a few of them? It says 45 on Rusty Sword. Once I get that up to 1, I can hold down the attack button, which is B, and I can charge it up for a stronger attack. Not always necessary. Sometimes it's better if you don't charge it up. Beginning of the game is very linear. It's kind of straight through. Most of the game's kind of straight through anyway, unless you just kind of make it harder on yourself. She wants to do that. Ah, crud. And different weapons will have different abilities. Okay, see, my weapon skill leveled up. Now if I hold down the button, it'll charge up that 1 meter. I do that attack, which is a little bit stronger than the basic attack. Again, you probably won't see me using that a whole lot right yet. It's more so for bosses that you need to wallop. Read the sign, it says forest off limits. Gosh, I'm mercy, I'm trying not to get hit and I'm getting walloped on. Now see, now this won't be leveling up to the next level until you get a weapon orb. Once you get a weapon orb, you can level it up. Here, we reached level 2. We got life back. And got some more life and some skills. If you go into the stats, it'll show you what all you have and for next level. And money and stuff like that. And there's a chest. You use the attack button to pick it up and slam it down. You got candy. There used to be a little glitch I could do. I can't hardly do it anymore, where I could slam it down and I could get more of what was in there. Candy is... it'll show up right here. It gives you, I think, 100 hit points back, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. So you go back into your village. You save your game, you don't have to. Go over here and talk to the elder. And they've already told him what happened. I thought you were a goner. I told you it was stupid to bring someone like him along. You idiots, weren't you told not to go there? What's that you have on? No, it couldn't be. Did you find the treasure? Way to go. What have you done? How could you have pulled out the man's sword? It's impossible. The man's sword, legend has it that our village is finished. If the sword is removed, and here it is, it's said that the man's sword has been protecting our village from disaster. So that's it. So that's why all the monsters are attacking us now. How can an outsider like you yank out the sword and bring doom to us all? You don't know who your mother or father is. You find out later. Hey, stop it. You did it. It's your fault. And of course, he's beating you and everything else. You, please stop. And the ground shakes, and then he starts running like a little scared punk. He falls, you fall. There's the guy that comes out of there. And this is the first boss. You can't lose this fight, because even if you die, the guy that's up above there that says, "Hey, can you hear me? Watch how the monster moves before attacking," he'll keep bringing you back. Sometimes you'll get lucky, and sometimes you'll be able to defeat the boss. Don't use the candy that you have, because it's not really worth it. I don't think that should have counted. You can charge up if you want, but you don't have to. He uses gem missile. That sucks. Press B repeatedly to get up, like when you get knocked down, you might be unconscious. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Hang on, I'll help you clear your mind. Wait till you have 100% and aim carefully. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh, it only took one more hit. So that's the Mantis Ant. That's basically the first boss. He's not too bad. You can charge up if you want, but a lot of times he'll hit you before you get the charge filled all the way up anyway. Most of the time after you beat an enemy, you'll get an orb that's used to power up your weapon. The guy says, wait there, I'll pull you up. Of course, Elliot runs away. That appears to be the real mana sword. It's supposed to be pulled out by a knight in times of great trouble. Problem is, you're too young. Something must have happened to the sword. Here, it's yours. Sorry, but the sword is losing its power and must be re-energized. Only the person who pulled it free can do that. What should I do? Visit Sage Luca in the Water Palace. She's been protecting these lands for over 200 years. Listen to her advice. And then Timothy says the elder wants you in his house. Well, I have to be off all. My name is Gemma. That's the guy's name. You'll talk to him a lot. I'll wait for you inside the Water Palace. Gemma's in a lot of the game. Now, you couldn't do anything to begin with because they would have just told you to talk to the elder. So you would have had to go through all that anyway. We can't go on like this. Yeah, there's no relief in sight. You've really done it to me this time. The reason why monsters have appeared is because you removed the sword. It's settled. We can't let him stay in the village anymore. If we do, more monsters will come after him. Go. Get out of here. Yeah, on your way now. I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the village. You can take what's in the treasure chest downstairs. It's money. Heading out. See you later. You talk to the elder. I took you in and I raised you, but there's nothing I can do to help. Please forgive me. I know I've told you this before, but your mother brought you to this village when you were just a baby. Soon afterwards, she disappeared. I took you and I've done my best to raise you, but now we must part. I truly hope you can find your mother someday. Goodbye. You can go in any of these places. I don't think they have anything to sell. I'm only selling you stuff because the elder ordered it. You might need to buy you some armor, maybe like a bandana. That's probably all I would buy right now. And then you'll go and you'll go in here and you'll equip. You'll go to equip. You'll double click on it. It's a bandana. Usually when you come to a new city, you need to buy whatever's the new armor. I don't need to stay the night because I'm not out of magic, I'm not out of hit points, but I can save my game. So we'll save right there. Okay, so after you got everything, which would be those, have everything you need, yes. Because you need to save some money because you'll need to get some stuff. You're hereby banished from Potos Village. Now get out of here. So, you can do one of two things. You can either go to the Cannon Travel Center and he can send you to the Water Palace, or you can fight through here, try to get candies and stuff like that, and try to get more money and level up, which I would say you need to do. Those are called Lullabuds. I would go down first towards Pandora. Because that makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Well, no, I gotta go down that way anyway. So no, we'll go back up towards. Sometimes, great, I'm poisoned. That's fantastic. Medical Herb would have taken care of that had I bought one. It's not really a bad thing that you gotta deal with right at the moment. Yeah, let's go to the Water Palace first. You gotta watch. Sometimes there's enemies, and beware of goblins. I was hoping to swing instead of getting bit. Okay, good. I leveled up anyway. Reaches level 3. Now, there's a shopkeeper over there named Nico. That's what the sign will say is Nico's. Nico carries a lot of stuff We'll go ahead and visit him because I don't know if I need. You have, for armor, you have head, body, and you have like armband things. He'll save your game, or you can stay, or whatever you want to do. Candy replenishes 100. Chocolate replenishes, I think, 200. Royal Jam replenishes both hit points and magic points. Fairy Walnut is magic points. Medical Herb is if you get poisoned. Cup of Wishes is if you die, that brings you back. A barrel, you can't attack, but as long as you don't hit the button, you can stay in the barrel and nothing will be able to hit you. So I wouldn't buy anything except for maybe a wristband. You guys will have to forgive me for a minute. They're being overly loud. I see something outside. Go ahead and equip that wristband. You might want to save the game. Guys! Guys! You'll have to tell him what you got. And then I think you say stay. And then whenever he says that, you say no. And then you can save your game. But what I did right there is, like I was telling y'all, the Fairy Walnut gives you your magic points back. The Royal Jam does a little bit of both. The Cup of Wishes brings you back from being dead. The Medical Herb helps you from being poisoned. The barrel, as long as you don't hit the attack button, you can walk around and the enemies won't bother you and they can't bust it. I'm not going to buy any of those right now because I don't need them. I probably should buy them, but I don't. Right off the bat. Like I said, his stuff is rather expensive, so. But that's why you want to try to get money from killing the enemies. Try not to get too close to the Lullabuds because they will try to poison you. Different things like chocolates and candies, you're more likely to find them and medical herbs in chests that randomly appear. These guys came from Pandora to fight Eleni, the witch in the haunted forest. You talk to one of them, you need a whip to go through the shortcut. That's Major Diluc. The mission will be full of danger, but we'll do our best. The third one says all set. All right, let's go. Even if you talk to them in a different order, it's the same thing. The third one always says all set. They disappear. Water palaces appear. So if you went there, you'd go into the forest, but you're not equipped enough to go into the forest yet. So you're going to go up to the water palace first. Gemma's there. There's some other things you can do instead of that, but that's the way we're going to begin with. You step on these switches, they open the way forward. I don't think it matters which one you step on, just Gemma's on the other one. That is Luca. So now what? Hey you, where's Luca? Hey, how rude. Luca, it's nice to see you again. Ha ha ha, welcome. What, you mean this girl is 200 years old? Luca, monsters are invading villages. He just fought one. I know, the ebb and flow of water brings me news from around the world. Man's power is growing weak. That's why this boy was able to take the sword. When he did, the balance of mana in this area shifted and monsters revived. There are evil monsters working to steal away the power of the mana sword. By defeating those evil monsters, you can restore the sword's mana power. The power is kept in orbs. Looks like it regained some from the mantis ant. There must be more hidden orbs which hold mana power for the sword, and you must find someone who can forge the sword to release its stored power. Once I was one of Luca's followers, I studied the power of mana, which sustains everything in this world. And then you talk to her. Gemma, watch out for the Empire that seeks to obtain the Mana Fortress. You mean the one that destroys the world in that fairy tale? That's no fairy tale. The Empire is trying to awaken it. The Empire is going to unlock the seals from the world's mana seeds. A bunch of strangers have already started snooping around this palace. Something is very wrong in Pandora. Could the Empire be involved? I don't know. Gemma, see the King of Pandora and tell him to be cautious. Right, I'm on my way. Chris, you go to the cave called Gaia's Navel. Dwarves live in that cave. They make good weapons and know all about weapons. They may know somebody who can reforge and empower that sword of yours. As your sword's power and skill level increase, so too will your ability. So then he leaves. You talk to her. What are you so scared of? You can say either one, the sword or the fortress. As the mana sword, but its power is gone. It uses this last ounce of power to summon you. You say, why me, your power? Why did it choose me? I don't know, but now you must re-energize it. No problem. What should I do? You must become a hero as worthy of the sword. Okay. I think you have to answer those two like that. Enough. Hold the sword up to the sea. That is the water seed there. And this is the water palace. The moment the seed and the sword became one, you have sealed the mana seed with your mana sword. Now the mana power from the seed will be sent only to you and your sword. You'll be able to gain power from the mana seed wherever you are. The world has 8 palaces. Visit them all and receive the power from them all. Take this spear with you. Mana Guardians used it long ago. If you'd have went the other way, you would have ran into the girl first. It will grow and regain its power just like your mana sword. There must be more weapons like this spear in the world. Find them. I'll restore you. Want to save the game? Yes. And then you could first head for Gaia's Navel, like Jim said. Look for the underground palace. To reach Gaia's Navel, head south through the realm of Pandora. You can go down here, but I don't think there's anything down here. I don't think there's anything in here. I think it's where you gotta come back to later. Yeah, there's nothing down there. So you could have already had the girl, and she would have yeah, she replenishes your health and magic each time you talk to her, and then you can say and you could have leveled up weapons with her and gave her some of the armor that you had, but you don't have to. So remember where this place is, though. You'll be coming back here quite a bit. So we're gonna go back the way we came. Go to Pandora. You can stop by Nico's if you want and buy some more armor. I wouldn't advise it, though. I would advise just fighting everything and getting money. That would probably be the better of the choices. Goblins will attack you here. And then you're in the stew. Help out. You do not move. Just stay still. You are very lucky. You're going to be our main dish. Help. Let me go. Huh? Nope. And it says, you look delicious. Shriek. Hey, the dancing has already begun. Let's join in. No, I grabbed this, but it didn't fall on the floor whenever I was in there. I know the dogs were running back and forth and in there and out there and in the living room and stuff because they were barking at something. Of course, she sneaks up and she says, what on earth are you doing, you idiot? And he says, please help. She just quiet and throws him out. Let's get out of here. So now you have another party member. She'll depart here in a little bit. But what are you doing here? I've been searching for someone for a second. I thought you were him. A case of mistaken identity, huh? I guess I lose. No, wait a minute. I'm only joking. Look, I'm in a hurry. You better get back to your home later. She goes ahead and leaves. But now, oh, you have the spear. I forgot about that. You can use the spear. These are mushrooms. They have powder that can put you asleep. You level up your spear a little bit. Actually, I like using the spear. That's another one of my favorite weapons because it's like the sword. It's got a pretty good range. Sometimes if you go up there and you come back down, the enemy will be there. That's why you'll see me do that sometimes. Make sure that's leveling up. Yeah, it's leveling up. Okay. Spear can't cut through bushes like that, but like I said, it's got a long reach, so a lot of times you may opt to use this weapon because it's longer reach than some. You don't have to be right up on your... That little yellow thing up there will boost you up to where you would have had to cut through. It's like a little jumper thing that boosts you up there in case you wanted to go back up there, or just in case you wanted to go up there faster. Work with this spear. Level it up a little bit. Also get money, like I said, from the enemies here. And maybe level up a couple levels or something. We'll see what we can get. Okay. This goes to Kingdom of Pandora. You can come down here. A lot of the people won't talk to you. Shoot. You go over here. A lot of the people are kind of like zombified, so they don't really talk. So you need to go over to the castle first and head through the door. Best thing to do is I think you go this way. A lot of people don't even have really good information anyway, so I think if you head this way though, you'll talk to, yeah, you'll see the girl. Dad, you're impossible. I'll make my own decisions about my life. Hey, it's the guy I saved. Say what, you're a swordsman? Oh, you mean this? This is great. I need your help. I helped you, didn't I? It's your turn. We're going to go teach that witch a lesson. We're going to save Dialogue, but I've got to go to the underground palace. Later. Right, let's go. I'm Chris. Oh, call me. And I'm going to try to put Danielle's name in here, but I don't know if it'll fit. Okay, it's only going to be one L. Okay. She joined, so now you have 2 party members. If you hit select, you can change in between the 2 party members. She comes with Spike Knuckles. You might want to put her on to begin with. Approach and attack. You might also want to see if she's got... Okay, she's got armor. Well, she's got armor. She didn't have... There's a lot of stuff that if you try to do it, she won't go. Which Elaine is draining people's energy. Those people are going to the ruins in the southern part of this town. I'll have a look around. Head for Gaia's Navel. And he'll tell you that whether you're by yourself or with her on there. Now you can see there's a guy guarding this door over here, but you can't get in there. There's some orbs and stuff in there, but you can't get in there until you solve what's going on in the ruins. You can't go into the ruins yet. You can't get into them yet. I think you can move some of a story, but I don't think you can. I don't necessarily think you can. I don't think there's any orbs around here either. Sometimes you gotta hunt. Sometimes there's orbs that are in this part or that part. I don't think there's any there. Where's this go? Like I said, a lot of people don't have any information. You can go up and around the castle and everything, but I don't think there's anything else up there. Most of the weapons will go up to level 8. Some of them, you can find the orbs and they'll go up to level 9, but they won't level all the way up to 9. Now, if you want to go check out the ruins, go down here. And you go up here. And this is where the ruins are. Music usually changes. But as you can see, the people just ... So, yeah, if you hit that, like if I hit the X button right here, it'll go to the radial that she has. Her weapon also has to be powered up. It's only at level 1. There's an armor shop right here, but I don't think you can buy anything from him right now. Nope, he won't say anything to you. You may go over here. You may save the game. Well, let's see what this guy's got, or if he'll talk. Nothing much here, though. You may want to buy her a hair ribbon and a wristband. And go ahead and equip those. That way she has at least some defense. You can see the numbers when they pop up there. If they have that dots thing out from them, that person can't use that. Like that, those dots there. We're going to go save at the end. I'm not going to stay, we're just going to save. Early on, this is some of the fastest places that you can save the game and some of the cheapest. I better turn that off of that so that I don't end up doing that. Now if I hit select, my character will fight by himself. She'll fight by herself too, for the most part. So we're going to try to level up some of our weapons. You gotta watch out, because sometimes your teammates will get caught on something or will kill something that you won't be over to yet. Let's see. I really didn't want to switch over to her yet. I hate these knuckles. This is one of the most irritating weapons in the game to use. These are Buzzbees. They're not too bad. Kind of want to keep them grounded. If you don't want her to be as aggressive, you can go back into the action thing and turn her off. Also, if she destroys an enemy instead of you, you'll still get some credit for it to level up your weapon. You always want to keep your weapons leveled up too, as far as they'll go. You gotta watch out for those Buzzbees. They can poison you with stingers. Trying to kill as many things as I can without having her kill them, because I don't get as much. Charge him from the side. Why can I not hit him with that? And sometimes your teammates may get stuck on the environment too. That happens to usually be an issue. She'll leave here in a little bit, and you know, you can go ahead and level up some of her ability. We want to get that treasure chest, so I didn't really want to go too far off of the screen. 14 gold pieces. So we don't mind if she levels up. You could stay in Pandora and just keep going back and forth and leveling up, and enemies keep showing up, and do it that way. And she'll even be up a couple of levels, because she'll rejoin the party later. Looks like she's kind of leveling up alright anyway, though. See, her weapon skill with the sword went up, so now we can give her the spear. Mine should be about to level up. Early on, they're easy to level up. Later on, it takes more. Have to be careful. Oh man. If somebody gets knocked unconscious like that, you can take control of them and hit the B button like crazy, and they'll eventually get up out of it. 14 gold pieces inside. Normally you find candy or chocolate. I'm not finding either one. That's kind of concerning a little bit. Like I said, you want to wait until it says 100 and then hit them. Want to get hit in the process. Okay, that time mine went up. Gloves reached level 1. So what I might do with my character is I'll probably keep him on keep away and guard. And I'll switch to her. And I'll fight with her with that spear for a couple minutes. He'll still try to attack, but he won't be as aggressive. Guys, Naval, Kippo Village, Kingdom of Pandora. You can go to Kippo Village. You don't really need to yet, though. Unless you just want to save the game, or in case you're hurting or something and need assistance. This will be one of the early places in the game to come and try to level up stuff. Oh, great, poison needles. So I'm poisoned for a couple minutes. Sometimes there are traps in those treasure chest boxes. I know, right? Nasty people trick you with treasure and you don't get any treasure. That's another thing. Sometimes you'll knock enemies back. But this is a place where you can come and you can kill a bunch of enemies and try to level up a little bit if need be. You can see he's charging up back there. He's got charge with the gloves. I left him with the gloves so he wouldn't do too much damage. Also, he'd have to be closer, which I'm okay because I have the spear, so I can hit him from further away. This is Gaia's navel. You gotta work around to get down through here. Okay. There's a lot of enemies in here. Poisoned again. Gosh, mercy. Great. 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 How far am I away from... Oh, I don't want to use that candy if I don't have to. I'm doing something that's real dangerous, guys. You probably shouldn't do this. I'm thinking I can make it. Yeah, but did I level up? Oh, come on. That's bullcrap. By the way, if somebody's holding a certain weapon, you just flip them. Let me put her on her action as backing off so that she doesn't get killed. Good. Good, he hit me. Good. You can really only hit them when they're in... Well, you can hit them when they're on the ground, but only if they're still on the ground. Other than that, you have to hit them when they're in the air. There we go. Normally in this cave... well, Nico's here. I can save my game. Let's see what he's got for sale. Not much of what we need. You can go ahead and buy candy since we haven't gotten any of it. You can only carry 4. Might go ahead and get some chocolate too, just in case. It'll about break you, but again, you can carry 4 of those too. We're going to go ahead and save, and then like I said, we'll go through the other side and we'll try to go down to the dwarf village. She won't be joining us for much longer because when you try to go in these other places, she doesn't want to go. She says, hey, this isn't the way of the witch's castle. Where are you going? And you say underground palace. I'm not going in. Are you going by yourself? Yes. Geez, you are stubborn. Fine, I'm on my own. See you later. You can go to the forest, but right now it wouldn't be a good idea. These bats can actually balloon you. I think I'm just going to keep the spear in my hand because that's probably about the best. Well, that or the sword. Crap. You just gotta let it wear off. You can hit B and it'll kind of make it go a little bit faster. Oh gosh. Those slimes right there, I don't want to fight him. I really don't. You can fight the goblins. Button got stuck there. But they're extremely powerful. There we go. I'm not going to fight those slimes. You may even want to charge up before you hit a goblin. And just kind of stay on them. Because if you don't, they can be very, very dangerous. On this one, you gotta be a little bit careful, because if you start wailing on that one and that other one gets up too, you're in a bad spot. He was still stunned. You can sneak around them if you want, or take them on if you feel it. Try to keep on these bats. Okay. So you can't go down through there because there's lava. Magma. There you go. When it says got whacked, that's the equivalent of, uh-oh. I'm going up through there. There's two of them on the screen. One of them can balloon me while the other one, beats the tar out of me. Okay. I forgot there's like tons of goblins in here. Gosh, a mercy. You want to back off of this one just a tad. So that you can hit that switch. Hit the switch. Hit the switch! Hit the switch! You can just hit them and then you can just go on. Because you don't want to be ballooned. You go down in here. I think that's the only way that you can go is down in this hole right here. Crap. You don't have to fight them. You can go up here. Now these you might want to fight because that chest you need what's in there. Keep him on one side, keep the other one on the other side. Crap. Oh crap. And I backed myself into a corner too. May want to let him swing before you swing, or try to move around him a little bit. Alright. So this should have an escape or a magic rope in it. That's where you can get back to the entrance of cave or something. You get trapped. Now watch, there'll be... Great, there's a punch glove in there. That's fantastic. That's a great thing to have. Oh man! Crud! I got poisoned. Oh, I don't want to get killed here. I thought there was a hole there. I'm gonna have to use the candy. relatively inexpensive. That's where the hole's at. Now through here. No. There we go. Usually if you can get them before they wake up, you can a couple easy shots in there. This is what you don't want to happen. You don't want them to gang up on you. That's very, very bad. Hit that. That does a switch. That drops that down in there. So you go down here. See as the music changes. I'm trying to get to another boss and fight another boss before it's done. You go down here into the dwarf village. And this one guy sells stuff. I don't think he's got anything new. Yeah, he does. Alright. Let's see. What do we need to buy? Buy the headgear. We'll buy a spiky suit because you really don't need the... Whatever's the most expensive is what you'll need weapon-wise. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to equip the helmet. We're going to equip the spiky suit. We're going to equip the... Oh yeah, we already have one of those. We're going to unequip that. We'll keep one of those because we might need it. We're going to go ahead and sell the bandana. We're going to sell the overalls. You have to keep those because you will get the girl back. And she will need armor. Okay. But you got to have some money too, so you know that's a mess in itself. Go up here first, and you'll go up to Watts. He'll reforge it for 100. You can give him 100. This is where you bring your weapon orbs. He powers up your weapons. Every time you get a new orb, you find one. You find him, and yeah, he tries to make an axe with it. If you want the axe, come back in later. Okay, and he'll forge that sword as well, but I have to have the money for it. I'm gonna save the game right here, but I'm gonna try to fight this boss first. So let's see what happens. I don't think I might have to go back and fight to get money for this other part. I'm not sure. If you go over here, you'll run into what's a show. It kind of goes by itself. And it says step right on in. It's the Dwarf Village's world famous exhibit hut. It'll be 50 GP. Of course, don't have enough. Come again. Yeah, we'll have to go fight till we get 50 real quick. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I was hoping it wouldn't be a thing, but it's going to be. So we need to get 50 gold. So what you'll want to do, go back down here. You should be able to just beat a couple of enemies, and that should give you the 50 that you need. Or up to 15. Those don't count for much. I ain't gonna fight them. Ain't worth nothing anyway. There were some, but they're aggravating. You don't want to trigger that other bat to come down yet. If he does come down like this, you want to get them both up in the same corner and not really let them attack. Oh, there may be some gold in there. Maybe. I hope. Hope it's not a trap. It's probably a trap. No, candy won't fit this time. 49. Okay, so see, he wasn't there a minute ago. That's the thing about this. Sometimes they'll spawn up where they're supposed to be. What the heck? Okay. Alrighty. Not even gonna worry about the slime. We'll go back here. Alright. See, that's another thing that you can do. You can go ahead and fight and get all of your gear leveled up if that's what you want to do. Get all your stuff in order. Buy all your stuff, but it would take a while. Which is a pain. You have to have enough just to pay for the show to begin with. These goblins are worth pretty good amount. The show's just starting. First, cast your eyes on this Rabbite man, the only one in the world. Take one Rabbite and one man, and it's a Rabbite man. Hey, you pipe down. And now presenting an actual and very rare sprite child. And it says, boo-hoo, hoo, ah, won't you please help me? Yes, folks, it's pure tragedy. Weep as you hear his story. This poor child has a 50,000 gold piece debt to pay off. It's here working off the debt bit by bit. Oh, please, gentle people. Please help it. Even 100 GP will help. You don't have to. Geez, a lot of nothing. These poor people just aren't going to cut it. If you give him the money, they give it back to you over here. You go over here and... Well, how was that? What an actor I am. That guy was even crying. Well, I wasn't too bad myself. Ha, we're going to make a fortune. You go talk to him there. Surprise. Ah, did you overhear what we just said? Please forgive us. This child really is a sprite child. It used to live in the sprite forest, but a flood brought it here. I thought I'd help it earn the money to return home. Good idea, huh? Hey, you have to apologize too. Okay, I was wrong. I'm ashamed of myself. I'll return your money. And then he says sorry, and the sprite says didn't mean any harm. You can use the sword. You may opt for the spear coming up. I'm not sure. What on earth? Something's coming. You have to figure out where he's going to be. You may be able to charge up and attack him as soon as he comes out of there. I wouldn't worry too much about the other thing. It can slow you down. If you can't reach him with your sword, don't worry too much. Try to make sure that this stupid friggin' pumpkins don't hit you. Gosh, have mercy. I hate these things. Ow. Probably gonna have to get a candy right here because I'm getting busted up pretty bad. Should about be dead. If that thing touches you, it can do damage too, so that's why I'm trying not to stand right with it. There he goes. He'll give you an orb too. Got Spear's orb. Thank you very much. I didn't need your help. Hey, sorry about that. This child received such a shock from drifting here, it lost all its memories. It really is a nice child. It plays tricks on people sometimes, though. Come on, old timer, give me a break. Take it easy. Tropicalo, which was the name of that boss, broke out of a sealed palace. There must be a way into it. Your memory might return if you receive some power from the mana seed. What? Really? I'll go now, right now. I'm not alone. The palace was buried. There must be tons of monsters by now. Would you be so kind to us as to accompany this sprite to the palace? Yeah. What luck. Did you hear that, little one? So you get the sprite and... Hey, brother, my name is Chris. Okay, say, why don't you name me too? That'll make it easier on you. Please name the sprite. Jim, what kind of name is that? Like, nice to meet you. And he brings I think it's a boomerang. Good luck. You can get to the palace by way of a hole over there, but there is a lava field which Eleni made to seal the palace. First, you have to go to Eleni's castle to ask her to dissolve her seal. She used to be a good witch, but she's not anymore. Go north to the haunted forest, find her castle, and ask her to open the seal. Here are bow and arrows we found along with the little one. Take them. So you get the Chobbins bow and arrows. That reminds me, Watts the blacksmith was looking for you. You visit his workshop. You'll end up with 8 weapons total when all is said and done. Now what you'll have to do, what I would suggest doing is staying here until you get everything leveled up before going to the forest, because the forest is kind of rough and you're going to need money to get better armor anyway and to reforge some of your weapons. Well, I tried making an axe, but it's no good. Wonder why. I got a boomerang, huh? Wait, I know. Try holding this axe. That's it. Mana power in these weapons doesn't work until you hold them. This axe is mighty special. You can even smash a boulder with it. Take it with you for 100 GP. Sure. There should be more mana weapons to find and bring them to me. They need to be forged to release any mana received from the orbs, and only I can do it. Now let me show you a shortcut. Now what this will do is it'll lead you out to Gaia's navel, and it'll also allow you to get to Nico. This will make it a lot easier for you. So now you'll have to come down here and you'll have to get the orbs done for the sword. Well, the sword's already done, but you'll have to get the one for the spear and fix it. And he'll always ask which one's ready, or he'll say something like that. What this allows you to do, though, is this allows you a path that goes straight down into the dwarf village from Gaia's navel, so you don't have to walk through where we were a little bit earlier. So you don't have to do that. So we're going to save the game. Oh, wait a minute. First, we're going to buy a piece of candy. Then we're going to save the game. Because if I don't buy the piece of candy, I'll forget. Like I said, what I would do is I would stay here until you have enough money to afford armor. For both characters and for the girl. You'll just have to buy stuff that you see. And then just level up your weapons as far as they'll go up. And I'll do all that off stream, and I'll show you what we did whenever we come back. That way you'll be ready to go to the forest and get her, and also to go to Eileen's castle, which all of the girls' weapons won't be powered up unless you want to do it that way. I'll tell you how to do that a little bit later. But that'll, like I said, I'd still just want to make sure all the armor's equipped, all the weapons are up, and before you go to the forest, because the forest is kind of rough. So, but now you have a sword, knuckles, an axe, a spear, a bow, and bow and arrow and boomerang. The other 2 weapons are a whip and a javelin are the other 2 weapons. If you have this magic rope, you can sometimes use it. It'll just take you right back to the entrance, like right here. It'll take you back to the entrance of the inside of the cave. But you'll just make loops around here, just leveling up stuff and getting your other stuff boosted up. So But I'll do that, and then I'll show you what we did next time. And next time we'll be back with hopefully going through the forest and doing that. So until next time, we will see you later.